Okay. Might contain inappropriate content for children. That's you fucked, Dave.
I thought that was the original PlayStation sound then. Wow.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah. The best opening sound for
yeah.
any console in history.
Wonderful. Wait, Jim, we've already seen this.
I know.
Why are we watching it again, Jim?
Apparently there's more stuff in this one.
Is there?
Apparently. That's what I've been told, anyway.
I'm excited.
Right, I'm well excited, yeah.
Old building, classic Uncharted.
All right, mate?
Old man, classic Uncharted.
Yeah.
Nah, Uncharted's great.
Uncharted's fantastic. They got us to do this because we're the only two in the office that really like the Uncharted games.
How are we the only two people that care?
That is insane, isn't it?
That's ridiculous.
Like, it is. The Uncharted games are incredible.
Uncharted 2 is one of the best games ever made.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. I liked all three of them. Oh, there's a lot of talk about, like 2 being the best and the other 2 not being as good.
I mean, it clearly is, Jim.
But I genuinely really enjoyed all 3. Not fussed. I absolutely loved them. This looks cracking. I can't wait to play it.
Bit Assassin's Creed.
A little bit, yeah. Do you know what, I cannot... Like, I really love Nathan Drake. I think he's a fantastic character. I can't... The only thing that bugs me about this is that he just looks like a different bloke.
Really?
Yeah, and I've said this before in other videos we've done about Uncharted 4. It looks like it's Nathan Drake's older brother Terry, you know?
Is that not the point? He's a slightly older guy now. No?
Yeah, but he doesn't just look older. He looks like an older and different bloke.
Right.
But maybe I'm just misremembering what Nathan Drake looked like, but I don't think so. I remember seeing that side by side. Remember they released that side by side comparison.
It's because you can see the wrinkles now.
Yeah.
Didn't get that
You can
last.
see all the
gen.
next gen wrinkles.
Yeah. Give you some next gen wrinkles.
Melee combat looks pretty good. Shooting guns looks good, Dave.
It's odd because the gunfights were never Uncharted's strongest point,
They
really,
were always
were
the
they?
things that pissed people off, weren't they?
So it's an odd thing to really show, but
Well, I always find it odd that it's essentially it was a third-person shooter with puzzle platforming and stuff, and a bit of exploration, very limited corridor exploration. But essentially, I always find that people were sort of going, "Oh, I can't fucking stand all these gunfights in Uncharted." And like, to be fair, it is a third-person shooter.
yeah.
It's a bit like complaining about prolonged gunfights in Call of Duty, but I don't know. Maybe it was just pacing issues. But I never really understood the criticism. I always felt like once I'd finished a gunfight in Uncharted, I felt like I'd actually achieved something, and I was like, shit, I've actually earned the next bit of the story now.
Yep. I would agree.
I thought it was all very decent.
I know people that don't like them at all, though. The shooting bits.
Yeah. Burns hates Uncharted, doesn't he?
Does he?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he can't stand it.
Burns hates everything, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's not PES and it's not MGS3, so
Yeah.
it's already on a loser as far as he's concerned. Right, I quite like this extended drive. I can't remember any of the driving sequences in the old games.
You think this is the first time?
No, I can't remember. I'm sure there was, but I can't remember them. Was there bits where you drove a car?
Well, there were bits where you were in a car.
Yeah.
There was that bit in the original Uncharted where you drove a jet ski. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And that was all player controlled. But I don't know if they did it again. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because normally you're just a passenger firing a gun, right?
Yeah, there's not been a bit where you've been driving a Jeep through a town, right? And
No.
That's quite new. Because it reminds me of the James Bond games where it switches to the Need for Speed engine.
Yeah. I'm not all taken by this bit, I've got to be honest. Not all that bothered.
I don't know.
Maybe it's one that's better to play than it is to watch.
If this is the only sequence like it in the game, I think it'll be quite a cool standout moment. If this happens like every second level,
Yeah.
I think it might be a pain in the arse.
If it's the Batmobile.
Yeah,
Imagine that, pushing L1, suddenly the Jeep just rolls up. Is that alright? Going on an adventure.
Just fucking leap into it. I think this looks cracking though. This looks amazing.
Oh, visually?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's so
Very
good.
impressive. They always are, though, aren't they? There's a bit of moaning today, though, because it's 30 frames. Remember when they said they were going to push for 60 and they haven't made it?
I think they were. The impression I got of that quote was that we were saying, look, if we can do 60, then we will. But
They never should have said it, really, should they?
no, because
Shouldn't have got people's hopes
people are
up.
obviously going to interpret that as, yeah, oh no, it's going to be 60, and if it's not, then everyone's going to be like, you failed.
I don't think there's anything wrong with this being 30 frames.
I honestly couldn't care
In
less.
fact, I'd probably rather the extra fidelity
Yeah.
at 30 frames.
No, I agree.
I know
Well,
there'll
it's
be
a
people that
balancing
disagree.
act, isn't it? It's always a trade-off, and some people, there's always that person who comes on. It's like, no, 60 frames is always better, no matter the context. It's just objectively better than 30. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, in a way, if this was like on a PC and you had a choice between running it at 30 or 60, obviously you'd run it at 60. But when they've got like limited hardware to work with, and they've made the trade-off between fidelity and frame rate, I think, you know, they've made the right call. So I think people complaining about that kind of thing is very silly. And also, none of these people can obviously remember playing GTA 3 on the PS2, because that run at like fucking 8 frames a second and nobody cared because it was amazing. Look at this though, fuck me.
I guess the problem is, though, right, is that they've had The Last of Us, which has just run at 60 on
Yeah.
PS4. They'll also have the Uncharted trilogy at 60. So maybe this will be the odd one out. But then it will look a whole lot better, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Not sure there's much of a discussion there, to be honest.
Nah. People just like moaning, don't they? I don't know. I think if I was playing this driving section, I might feel that it had been dragging on by now.
Yes.
We're now in the stuff that's new, right? This wasn't in the.
Oh, are we?
demo. Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure.
thought he... No, we've seen this before.
Have we?
Yeah, because he swings into the under the bridge, right? This bit here coming up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh God,
Yeah.
I sound like a right idiot now.
So-
I've just forgotten everything, Dave, because maybe I was just bored last time. Oh yeah, sorry, because he slams into something and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Well, he's dead. He'd be dead, wouldn't he?"
No,
yeah, there
Nathan
we
Drake
go.
will never die.
Okay, so we're coming up to the new bit now.
The bit I'm actually excited for.
Bang.
I haven't seen this.
All right, so this is after the cliffhanger now. We're in completely new footage territory now. All right, so that cliffhanger was resolved by... Oh, no, he just
Yeah,
goes
it just
through
carries
it.
on. Yeah. Not really much of a made a cliffhanger out of nothing,
we
really.
go. Although it's a bit silly to... Like, the E3 gameplay demo had a cliffhanger. Right,
It's-
I think he would be dead now. Like, I think...
Would be deed.
Bang. That was cool. That's very
This is like the vehicle sections in the older games.
cool.
Except you're not in a vehicle, you're sort of just
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
onto
sort
one.
of dragging behind one. Yeah.
This sequence has gone on for too
Remember
long.
what I said about
Yeah.
it? This feels like it's got dragged on a bit now. I think they should have got to this bit earlier. But
Yeah.
never mind. It's always satisfying when you do that to a biker, though.
Oh, yeah.
Bang. Every game has that moment, but... Because it's a good moment. Oh, Jesus. Getting really excited now, Dave. I want to play this.
You are physically, you're moving about here in your chair. You're loving it, Jim.
I want to play this so bad. I fucking love Uncharted so much.
Would you rather a new Uncharted or a new Last of Us, though?
Fuck, I'd rather a new Uncharted. Mate.
Really, over The Last of Us?
To be honest, I loved The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Absolutely adored that game. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But I think I had more fun playing Uncharted.
Really?
Yeah. A lot more fun. Last of Us is fucking depressing, mate. This is all about fucking doing cool shit and blowing stuff up and fucking and shouting "see ya" and whatever.
No, that's
That-
Steve Burns.
Steve Burns is Nathan Drake. But you know what I mean?
Oh my
It's
goodness. Imagine if he was.
just- nothing would get done. Nothing would get stolen apart from watches.
Exactly, that'd be the treasure. Oh, Rolex. This. How are we still in a car? What is going on here?
Yeah, I really hope. I hope this.
Can we skip ahead?
I really hope this extended demo isn't all smashing me cutscene there, right? I hope it's a cutscene. I hope you're not still in control of the car at this
Well.
point.
Sam, get in the goddamn car! I'm faster! Stop arguing! Watch out! Oh, shit!
Goodness me. Didn't that happen in The Last of Us?
That happens in everything, doesn't it?
This is the beginning of The Last of Us, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the that's the twist, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Uncharted 4 is The Last of Us 2. Imagine they pulled a blinder like that.
Oh my
though.
god, that's some
Fuck me.
Kojima levels of shit
Oh,
there.
that'd be amazing.
That would be incredible. Naughty Dog, if you're listening.
Do it.
That's it.
Make Uncharted 5, but it's Last of Us 2. Do that. Cross them over. Oh shit.
It does look nice though, doesn't it? Look.
Oh god, it looks gorgeous, Dave. Bang!
I mean, it was never not going to look nice, was it, really?
Oh, it was always going to look cracking.
I like his hair.
Yeah. Although I do think one does find it increasingly, because this is going to be what, a 6, 7, 8 hour game?
Slightly longer than that, I'd hope.
Here, take this!
Motorbike bit.
Not good! Not good at all!
It's all on rails though, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
It's all been on rails.
This bit has gone far too long.
It looks very pretty.
I was
but-
hoping to see like a bit where he's like, oh yeah, he's out the car now, he's firing it back.
Yeah.
I suppose, I mean, do you wonder as well if, like, I'm slightly worried that they're showing off maybe one of their longest set pieces, like, really early, and by the time you get to play this in the actual game, you'd be like,
Yeah.
fucking seen this,
Yep,
mate.
yep,
Well
yep.
bored now. I don't know. It's
That looks good.
It's good. It does look good, though.
Look at those smoke effects, Jim. That's like Hollywood levels of stuff.
Oh, mate, this is unreal. It's like industrial light and magic shit. And that guy in the previous vest is like, these guys are dicks. Right.
Oh, is that it?
Well fucking pumped now, mate. Well pumped.
Wait, Jim.
There's loads more.
There's still
though,
2.5 minutes.
Oh shit! Right, okay. I was halfway out my chair there. I was gonna go and have a celebratory cup of squash.
Would you like some? I've got some right here.
I'm all right, mate.
Where are we now then?
All right, this is nice. Okay, so this is it's in the dark, innit? We need to do a video where it's this bit and then it cuts to his hands in the paper and he's just drawn a penis.
Look at this treasure map.
That's fucking yeah, I drew a dick, mate. It's like, oh, thank fuck. That was worth all that gunfire. That's what they were after. Now he's drawing a wee, like, it'd be like, you know, when you're a kid, you draw like 2 circles and a bit of poo coming out.
Maybe you did, Jim. I'm not sure I did. What do you mean 2 circles and a bit?
You know, like when you draw a little jobby coming out of a bum. That was a 3, wasn't it? You drew a cock and balls, a little jobby coming out of a bum, and a pair of boobs. That was like the Triforce. Look, there's a little jobby coming out of a bum on the map. You can see it. See, Sully's face there, he knows. He's just seen a little jobby coming out of a bum, and he's chuckling to himself.
Who's this?
That's her from the first, you know. Is it?
Elena.
Or is it? Because all these next-gen versions of the characters look fucking different.
It well is. She does look a bit older though, doesn't she?
She's different. She's got different women. That's what I'm saying. They all look different. 2016, mate. Fucking boom. Can't wait. Very excited.